Przewydzielnie do dia baixo.
No good.
You got to be smart. You got to protect yourself. You got to protect your teammates. Everybody's technique's the same, but what separates the good or the great from the best, mentally they can switch it on. They kind of second guess everything, but I think the best guys in the world don't second guess anything. They know what they've done. They know what they've achieved. They know what they've had to do to get to where they are, and it's just another day at the office for them.
Take a good shot. I don't just do this. No, I'll take a good shot on George. Single leg, double leg, trip, throw. Any questions? On three.
You know, I've always said that the basics win. I think the best guys in the world, they're just great at the basics. So
I don't like Tuesdays and Thursdays because they're so hard. Those are wrestling days.
I always show up to practice with two objectives, and the first one is always perfect execution of technique, no matter if it's something I've been doing for 5 years, 10 years, one of my best shots, or if it's something new that I'm trying to add to my arsenal. I'm always trying to push myself to the point of exhaustion. I've started to feel my vision fade when I train. I've gotten close to blacking out, and that's the level of fatigue or exhaustion that I want to be in. Nowadays, I'm trying to put the two together. So I'm trying to do everything perfectly to the fullest extent that I can while still feeling like I'm gonna die or I'm gonna collapse in exhaustion. Because that's really how you get better. That's really how you push yourself to the next level. And that's really, once you get to the higher levels, it's more about what you do subconsciously, not so much what you do with your conscious thought. So I can't think when I'm out there. I just have to execute, and a lot of that has to do with what do I do when I'm tired, when I'm stressed, when I'm not feeling strong, all those things, you know. So having to push myself to that point only helps me in competition.
obviously our number one goal is protecting our guys, to making sure our guys are safe, to making sure any guest that comes to the gym is safe.
Nowadays, instead of saying I got to do this, I say I get to do this, and that's a perspective shift right there. You learn to persevere, you learn to not give up, you learn to keep pushing, you learn to work as a team, you learn to trust your coaches, respect them, and respect yourself. It's something you can take with you through the rest of your life. But I'm patient. I'm patient. I know my time coming, and like I say, I trust the process. Wait, there it is again. Shit. It's the best interview I ever had in my life.
Last one! Go!
If you and your partner are under the standing that you're both here to get better, you're both here to work on certain things, I bet things go great. You're supposed to get better. It's fun, it's sparring. You want to challenge yourself, challenge your partner, work on your weaknesses, work on your strengths, but also at the same time, you got to know that it's just sparring. You know what I mean? It's not a real fight. So you can't come out here taking your opponent's head off or anything like that. But for the most part, you focus on what you need to get better at, how you need to get better, whether it's getting better on your feet, whether it's getting better at getting off bottom, whether it's keeping a guy down. It's when you spar, you address those struggles and you address those strengths.
I just love what I do. I just love it. There's been times where I didn't know how the journey would be, but I knew that it was going to work out. I had this sense of hope that I was clinging to. I had this fire in my heart. I was doing everything in my power to make this work.
I fight Pacquiao. Champion, I go fight Philippines. Fight for him.
When you fight quite some time.
Oh, long time. Him, young boy, fight for me. I 29, him 19. Fight him.
How old are you now?
Now I 51.
51.
What's his real name?
John Hutchington.
Hutchington.
Huntington.
Hutching.
Like Huntington? Like Huntington?
Huntington.
Hunch.
And Sam Boston. John Hutchinson. Tongue twister, bro.
Hutchinson. I-N-S-O-N.
Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Hutchinson. I can't say his name. Hutchinson. Hutchington. I don't know how to say it. John Hutchinson and Sam John Hutchinson and Sam Baston. Boston. How you say his name?